All right, welcome back. Here with Lee Goldsmith.
Hello.
Today, we're going to talk about what's helped us achieve in our respective sports, whether it be wrestling or just personal training with Lee and tennis with myself. And Lee, we've talked a little bit. I know that you've been working out for many, many years, 40 plus, maybe 50 almost. And same thing with me. I've been playing tennis since I was about 6 years old. Lee, what are some of the things that have helped you, achieve what you achieved in wrestling and have the body of a man that's 20 years younger than you are?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's number one has been my attitude. Having a positive attitude, and having a consistent workout regime. Every day I wake up, I mean, you can count on one hand of how many workouts something. I try to break a sweat every day, no matter what it takes, and it's just kept me going. I've had some pretty traumatic injuries throughout my career, and I've just always recovered from them, and I just kept going, pushing forward, and by pushing through it, smartly, not hurt, to pain bearing, but it's just work around it. Like if you get an injury on my knee, or I still got a lot of other parts I can still be working, get that circulation going, and have everything build, bring new oxygen supply, and it helps heal everything. So the consistency part is crucial. It's been helpful for me, and I think it goes with the sleep, the nutrition, and the exercise.
I was hitting tennis balls today with Carrie Mack, and I needed to take a little breather because I'm a stronger tennis player than Carrie, but Carrie works out with Lee, and Carrie is more fit than I am. Carrie might be one of the reasons that I'll be working out with Lee this year. But one of the things that I think is so important is whether you're playing tennis or getting a workout is that you're getting endorphins. And we talk about feeling good and having a good quality of life, whether you're working out and doing fitness or getting on the tennis court and running after a ball. You get those positive endorphins, and it puts you into a better frame of mind. There's nothing like feeling good, and I think the tennis that Carrie plays, and when I play with Carrie, you walk off the court, you had a great workout, you feel good about it. The same thing with fitness?
Yeah, it's the camaraderie effect, and I think it's just so important that you have someone that you're going to meet every day that helps you be consistent, and you're doing something you love to do, and that you can do the rest of your life. And I was just talking with Andy. There was this couple, 69-year-old couple in Australia, that just ran they were trying to prove a point about health and fitness, and that you can do it at any age. They're 69 years old, husband and wife. They ran 365 marathons in 365 days. They ran a marathon every day around the continent of Australia to prove a point. And they did it on bananas and pineapples. That was their fuel.
So you're not going to put me on that diet?
No, I'm not going to put you, or that workout regime.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I like bananas, pineapples I'm okay with, but that's a tough diet. And Lee, I think you also mentioned that some things that are positive to do, laughing.
Yeah, there's a great book. It's Healthy at 100 by John Robbins from the Baskin-Robbins family, and he had left the family fortune, the cone-shaped swimming pool in the mansion, when he was about 19 years old, and just wasn't in his belief of what his parents were doing to people. Baskin of Baskin-Robbins died at 49 years old from heart disease, and John Robbins has been a very big health advocate all his life, and he wrote a book, Healthy at 100, by John Robbins, and he went around to the most countries that had most places that had the most centurions alive, the 100-year-olds, and some of the things that they found in common was that they had a purpose every day they woke up. The food wasn't as important as the people they were eating with. They laughed every day, and they did stuff that they loved to do, and they had a great attitude. So I think all these things, through tennis, through fitness, it makes you thrive.
Well, I've definitely had a few laughs with you just trying to make this video. But talking with Carrie about his workouts with you, one of the things that I think is important that he brought up, it's what he calls muscle confusion. And so maybe you can explain a little bit about that, as well as you're out on the tennis court. Sometimes there's a lot of pounding and stuff. How do you complement all that shock to the system with what you do?
Those are great questions, and like we said, I've been training for many, many years, and I train a lot of people, and If they're getting bored, I'm getting bored. So there's so many different modalities that you can use. You know, some days I use the band, some days I use the weights, some days I use kettlebells, some days I'll use, you know, fixed machines. So I just keep mixing it up so you get muscle confusion. And I still get sore to this day, like, because I change it up all the time. Some days, a lot of times I just use our body weight because it's the most natural way to move. And I don't particularly like fixed machines because our bodies don't move in straight lines like this. You know, we're much more mobile. So I try to do very functional exercises to keep people very mobile and make it fun.
It's sort of like what you did when you were a kid, it sounds like. I mean,
Yeah.
jumping over fences and crawling underneath things and you're using
They're
your whole
fun,
body.
and that's just teaching people to get back to being a kid.
Yeah,
So we can
great.
do this forever.
Okay, well, so with tennis, what I said in one of our earlier interviews, is I feel like I can definitely help out somebody with their tennis game. I think
At whatever age they are.
whatever age they are, I'm sure that I can, you know, help them out in some way. And I think that goes in a small step in helping somebody's life. I think we play tennis because it's fun, and so we're trying to make everybody's life better. You feel the same way about the fitness?
100%. I don't care what professional athlete comes into me, which I do train several of them. Anyone who comes to me, I've got something that I will be able to help them with. And I think we're going to be having a fitness assessment coming up this coming week, aren't we?
We are having our fitness fair on Friday, January 10th, and it'll be from 3:30 till 5:30, and Lee and I will be out there. So we're going to look forward to seeing you, and Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll see you soon on Friday.
Thank you.